Welcome to the podcast for the common folk, by the common folk. Tyler Stockburger, yeah, the one and only, yours truly, alright. The great image of a man coming at you, talking to you through the podcast. And I got some things to chat with you today about. Got some realizations of some overworld vibes, Some good hard work's got to do a bunch of shit. You know how you got to do. Some good old hard work. So I'm going to sit here. I'm going to come off with 2 talking points today. All right? Are you ready to hear them? They're genius. I came up with them all by myself. Okay. I don't want to talk to animals. I'm okay with the communication infrastructure that we have already established with these animals. Life is good there. I want to talk to inanimate objects. I want those inanimate objects to be able to understand what I'm going to say to them. Because it's nothing nice. And that would give me the ultimate pleasure in life. Like, holy shit. Holy shit. Because there are some things, childproof lids. Or you get a baby, anything childproof. Childproof locks, that shit goes everywhere. It's everybody proof. Ain't nobody breaking into that shit. What the fucking hell? I thought plastic was supposed to be weak. Some of that plastic holds on better than most fucking metals. Alright, whatever material they make child-proofing locks out of, they probably should have made the Titanic out of, because then it would have been the iceberg that sank instead of the Titanic. What the fuck? You can't cut them. Nothing comes close to even destroying them. They lock, they pinch you because you can't close it right. You never do. You can't open it right. It's like, what the fuck is this? Just move all your shit up high. Build some shelves. Anybody can do that. I don't even know what kind of material it is. It's like, well, what do you want me to go about that? I have no fucking clue. It just don't open. At all. It is stuck. It melts. It's cold. God forbid. Any type of weather condition. And it's not even guaranteed to open. It's like I had to use a tomahawk to get through there a couple times. I'm just sitting there going like, you know what? If they get into here, maybe they were just meant to die. Is that just so horrible of a thing to say anymore? Like, I can't. It gives you a whole new meaning about keeping you on your toes, because you're constantly walking around trying to push it up high, and that's all the important shit that you got to protect from. So you're constantly rocking around on your tippy toes shit, probably trying to reach high or something. I don't know, maybe you're tall or not, but and through the meanings of this actual talk. But it's like you're going through and you're putting them up high, and then you finally lose it, and you're like, I can't do this shit. I'm tired of getting everything for everybody because everybody's short. All right, I'm putting them back down low with childproof locks. And you put on the childproof locks, and it's like, God damn, what the fuck? Shit. Troy probably would have held out against the Greeks more if they had had that same material too. No, you got to let yourself in. They fell because they let in the giant wooden horse full of guys that was, I guess, silent for some reason. And yeah. I'm not sure how that would. I mean, like, it's not suspicious that you do a large ass fight, and then all of a sudden they're gone. Like 10 years they were supposed to be there fighting, and then they're gone, and just a giant ass horse there. Like, oh, so nice. They left us a present to say goodbye. And it's like, did they though? Like, should we? I don't know, look at it, check it out, open it up, see if it's hollow, There could be a bunch of guys hiding in there trying to sneak in. They wouldn't do that. They're just Greeks. Cue one Greek farting inside that and like a bunch of them laughing, so you just hear this giant-ass wooden horse start giggling. And then they burn it and they all die, and Troy stood. That's how history should have gone right there, if that happened. So... But anyways, connecting that to childproof locks, they would have the childproof lock on the door. They probably wouldn't have been able to get it open because they would have been struggling. They would have just left the horse outside anyway. Thus, case solved. And even if somehow the Trojans managed to, sneak out of the horse or try to sneak up the wall to open the gates, I don't think they would open it either. Because if it didn't work when they were just trying to open it and they had patience and all the time in the world, it's not going to work when you're trying to stealthily open it at 2 a.m. so you can secretly sack the city of Troy. I would presume. And yeah. So that's just, we're just utilizing the wrong things for the wrong stuff here. Babies aren't that, rubber band the things together. Babies aren't that strong or smart. You'll be all right, okay? Save these child advanced proof locks, all right? Save those, and I want you to go give them off to the war people, okay? Go give them off to the White House. Give them to the Pentagon. Give them to any military based in the Middle East, all right? That shit will do a better job than it will of protecting your kids. Buy some rubber bands or some hair ties or something of the like. They're cheap. It works more efficiently, better, more stress-free. Always looking at life to live stress-free. And bottom line is, you can't live stress-free with childproof locks. It's just not possible. Talking point number 2. And I appreciate you humoring me with that one. Because I think I'm onto something there. I don't know, some kind of war vehicle or something with a log. And they're like, sir, we can't get out to fight the enemy. Shit, well, the enemy can't get out to fight. The enemy can't get in to fight us. So what do we do? I don't know. Run them over? That seems all right. And run over a bunch of ISIS honkies and shit. Yeah. You know how it is. Number 2. Now, this has dawned on me over a while. I've been really thinking about this. How cool would it be to, literally have your house be a castle? Now, we all know it's cool. Yeah, it's a castle. It's shit. But it's your house. What does each man think about what he's doing when he's looking at his property? How are you going to defend it? What are you going to live off of? You got your supplies stored away. How are you going to hold it down if you're being attacked and stuff? A castle literally was built for all of this shit. You got a giant-ass castle. It's all yours. Do whatever the fuck you want. You defend it, shit, literally, this is our house type of shit, You know how they hype you up in football and basketball, this is our house, you know what I mean? This is literally your house. You're talking with a bunch of guys up there fighting with swords, you're like, this is our house. And they're like, yeah, our barracks are right there, Hoss. Be like, hell yeah. But how cool would it be to have a goddamn cat? This is why, I've always been judging people, and I try not to, but I wasn't a big fan of the LARPer role-playing people. I don't like the animal people. I don't remember what they're called, but yeah, you want to do what you want to do to be happy and fine. That's fine. You want to have fun. That's all the joy in life. But I'm being honest with you. I've been scrutinizing the people that probably do medieval fights, all those. Yeah, the Renaissance Fair and all that shit, I've been kind of looking down on them, thinking about how dedicated they are. But I'll be honest with you, if, we can get a bunch of reenactors, and then I got myself a castle, and I get to pretend to, hold it or some shit, that would be pretty lit. Honestly, that would be kind of cool. Yeah, that would be, that's neat. I'm just sitting there going, I spent my whole life sitting there going, man, y'all are fucking nerds. But I'm sitting there looking at this going well, wait a minute. What do I have to gain from this? Countless hours and ideas and other ways to have fun. Real life experience of a defending in a castle in the case of an apocalypse or being abruptly shoved back into the past to, work with it. So, that's just, I can't even be anything a castle. It's a damn castle. You're sitting in there, and it's you got an armory, you got a dungeon and shit. Yeah, all your enemies, you got a place for them in your house. You're like, oh yeah, bitch, everybody got a seat at my table. Of course, the table that you're going to be sitting at is down in the dungeon, and it's a stretching table. We're going to pull you apart. But it's in my castle, so it's still technically my table. So that's still technically that. Yeah, right? Yeah, there you go. That would be some trickification, some bamboozlement expertise, if I do say so myself. That's just whack. Defending a damn castle. Drink, party, fight, defend. It's just that's just, I'm heavily intrigued like this. So, I'm going to get YouTube up and running, and I'm going to go and I'm going to start touring these castles, and it's going to be fucking awesome. awesome, and I'm gonna love it. And we're gonna find some of these LARPers people. I almost called them lard one time, and I was like, "Oh, yo, chill." I wasn't trying to insult. I was just trying to get it right. All right. You got that. I'm having trouble keeping up. All right. You got LGB, and it's like a whole community and stuff. But just know that there are more letters and phrases in that than there are letters in the English alphabet. And I'm just getting over the English alphabet right about now. Okay. See, it's a slow process. I apologize. All right, leave me alone. I'm trying, okay? But it's a lot of shit to remember. I got to remember about taxes. I got to remember about whatever you want to identify. And I got to remember that if you don't look like it, you might be it, even though you don't look like it, vice versa. I don't even know how that makes sense, but someone explained it to me. It's like, I can't open doors for people, or I got to... Stuck in that generation between you got to open the door for the old people, you open the door for the young people, you get scrutinized, you open the door for the old people, and they, are very nice and whatnot. And it's just like, and they say they're the most. Yeah. That's all I can say. Castles. Castles. There you go. That's all I'm going to say to that. That's just my new response. What are your thoughts on the gay community? Castles, man. I ain't got no fucking thoughts. What do you mean, what are my thoughts? It's a community, it's gay. It's in the name. Why would I give a shit? Why would I? I don't give a shit. Man, I'm seriously considering raiding castles and shit right now. That's like, do you really think that's at the forefront of my mind? You think I'm worried about, peace and brother Harambe? I'm always rooting for and worrying for that heifer. Hope he's up in heaven. Steve Irwin, all of them chilling. You know it. But it's, you got all these world problems saying, I'm sitting there going like, how cool would it be in a goddamn castle? Childproof locket, I would learn. Yeah, I'd lock that shit. They couldn't get in. We couldn't get out, but they couldn't get in. And that's the more important part at the time, I would assume. So you got them childproof locks in the castles and shit. You got your buffet, all kinds of food and shit, stores, and dungeons, arms. And, nowadays, modern era, I got a little movie theater in there, a little hot tub, little pool room, little lounge area, weight room, workout, nice little pool area again. The courtyard, that's nice. Lots of flowers, a little bit of herb, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Nice stables, cool-ass throne room, cool-ass throne room. You fucking know it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, and there's going to be like a 10-foot drop right before you get to my seat. So it'll be like my whole, my crown chair or whatnot, 4 or 5 guys, and then it like the floor comes out a little bit, then it just drops like 10 feet. And when you're walking in from the entrance to the throne room, you're going to slowly walk down a gradual decline. It'll put you down at the bottom of that 10 feet, so I may look down upon you and feel big, because it is my castle, and I'm entitled to. Are you compensating for anything? Not really. I mean, you don't really need to be, it's a fucking castle. All right? You telling me you wouldn't have one right now? Yeah, you quit judging. Oh, yeah, you're doing this. What's wrong with that? It's like, this is a castle. Yeah, I don't have to be. I could be rich. I could be poor. It don't matter what situation I'm in. I get the opportunity to own and live in a castle. And, that's my shit. I fucking do that. I ain't proving shit to nobody. That's a castle. I'd be immune from disses and shit from right on. You're like, oh, why ain't nobody roasting Stockburger or ditched in him? You're like, dude, bitch lives in a fucking castle. What are you going to say that's going to get through to him? And all they're going to say is you're just a hater. That's literally the biggest, like, oh, he's just a hater because he doesn't have a castle. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's the perfect defense. It defends your social status. It defends you realistically, okay? Cool as shit. Plus, come on, you want to walk up to a chicken bar, I own a castle. I'm sorry. Let me grab me and my 10 other friends who are all 23. We'd love to head over to your castle and party. Yeah, that's what you get if you own a castle. That's the epitome of what it is to be a man. That is the ultra goal in life, okay? I'm only hoping the pearly gates is a goddamn castle, because that'd be cool as fucking shit. I tell you what, I'd be walking in that shit. I'd be a man in that fucker elsewhere, you know what I'm talking about? But I'd be telling you what, though, like, that shit's, I got so many ideas how to defend one, Be happy, be joyous. That's awesome. All right. I'll catch you up on the flip side, all right? I hope you like castles, and I hope you hate childproof locks. If you do, we're friends. If you don't, I'm not sure how you like childproof locks, I'll be honest with you. Unless you're the maker that sells them. And even then, I'm still 50-50 on that. They don't really like them. I don't know. I'll have to do some digging on that part. Keep it on the flip side. I'll catch y'all next week.